but I'm listening everything, okay?
Okay, but you can't answer, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got it. No problem.
I'm so
So
sorry.
don't worry. First of all, welcome. Okay,
Okay.
welcome everyone. You're all welcome to one more class. Today is our last class from the book, basically, because it's the last, I think, the last page from Unit 12, right? So, how nice! Congratulations, guys!
Yay.
Yay! How nice! You're completing the book. Wow. That's really great. How do you feel? Wow. You are completing a collection because this is book number 3, for God's sake. So it's cool, isn't it? How nice.
Yes.
Yeah, you've come a long way. That's really nice. Congratulations, guys. You did a great job. So today
You're
is
too.
page, yeah, thank you. Today's page 146. So it's the last page of the book in terms of lesson, right? Next week is only review and then the
That
test. Yes, how nice. So let's go there. And the people who are watching us via video, so welcome, super welcome, all the same, okay? Feel comfortable, all right? And let's have fun and celebrate this moment, okay? Because this is our last lesson. That's really cool. So if you have your books, guys, open your books to page 146. That's unit 12.5. So let's go there. Let me share this. All right. Wow, there you go. My goodness, 12.5. I've had it for years. So this lesson talks about possessions, things that we all have and that we cherish, we love, okay? So the first one here says, in what ways, guys, do possessions make you happy? Can you tell us a little bit about it? Can possessions make you happy?
possession.
Possessions, yes, objects, things that we
Ah,
own. Yeah. Like, for
I
example,
think
I love my cell phone.
TV.
The TV, yes, okay.
My bed.
Uh-huh. All right, that's a good one. Okay. What else?
Mm,
I can tell
I don't
you,
know.
I really feel attached to my cell phone because I do a lot of stuff with my cell phone, and it's really necessary in my life. So I really need my cell phone. It's important. So um,
I
yeah,
I use myself for almost everything because I study
yeah,
with my phone and
yeah,
almost everything of it.
yeah. Me too. Me too. So which possession have you had the longest? Do you remember?
I think my computer. I don't know.
Okay. And do you ever lend things to other people?
Yes,
Yeah, me too. Especially books, because I have a lot of books. So I keep lending books to other people.
I don't trust lending books.
I know, it's risky. Yeah, I know. I've had a lot of problems with that. I've lost a lot of books. And when you were a child, what possession did you value the most?
I had a watch. No, I had a sink. A playful sink.
Uh-huh,
Lava
uh-huh,
lava. I
uh-huh. Oh,
love it.
so Oh, it's really cute.
I love it. I really like to play with it. I don't know why. Today I really hate to wash the dishes, but I love it too.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I don't remember what I liked playing with. I liked so many things, but I don't remember now. But anyway, we all had something we liked more than the others. We're going to listen to a guy called Alexander, and he will talk to us about an important possession in his life. And what is it called? I think this picture tells us, right? So let's listen to that first of all, okay? Let's see.
This is me with my balalaika. It's a traditional musical instrument in Russia.
Wow.
It's a bit like a guitar, but it's shaped like a triangle and has 3 strings. I've had mine for 20 years. I'm amazed that I still have the same one, but it's really important to me. My uncle gave it to me when I was 11, and it changed my life. I remember thinking it was a lovely gift. I was delighted about it, but worried too. I was terrified I would never be as good as him. I was always amazed when he played. I'm still grateful for the gift because it's become such an important part of my life. I'm proud of myself because I've worked hard to learn to play. I used to play with my uncle sometimes, but moved to the United States when I was 15. I taught myself to play after that. I practice every day. A few years ago, I joined a balalaika group. I remember the first time we played in public. I was really anxious because I'm shy. I was sort of nervous that I would make a mistake too. Now, I get excited to play in public. I feel peaceful when I play because all my worries just disappear. It's the most important possession I have because I feel like it's a part of me and my home country.
Hi, Paulinha. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
Hey, good to see you. All right, guys. So we are doing page 146. Hi, Jose Guilherme. Good evening. So we are doing exercise number 2. Okay, guys, from page 146. Okay, be welcome. So, what is the name of the possession that Alexander uh, loves so much? Do you remember? Here we have a picture.
I forgot the name.
Okay, it starts with letter B.
Okay, I don't know the name.
All right, I'll play just the
This is me
beginning.
with my balalaika. It's a traditional musical instrument in Russia. It's a bit like a guitar, but it's shaped like a triangle and has 3 strings.
All right, so what's the name of the instrument again?
Balalaika.
Balalaikas.
Yes, a balalaika. Yes.
Balalaika.
Yeah, it's a traditional musical instrument in Russia. All right.
Russia.
Yeah, it's different because it's shaped like a triangle and it has only 3 strings. So it's very original and very different. Okay. It looks like a guitar, but it's not a guitar, okay, as we know it. So, but he loves it, right? He really likes his balalaika, right? And he has had it for quite some time. So, let's see some questions that we should answer about the listening. What country is the instrument from?
Russia.
Yes. How long has Alexander had wine?
20 years.
Yes, quite some time, right? Who gave it to Alexander?
I think it was his uncle.
Yes, that's right. He says here, look, my uncle gave it to me when I was 11. Yes. When did he move to the United States? Let me see if it says that. Learn to play. I used to play with my uncle sometimes, but moved to the United
I was
States when I was
15.
15. Yes. So when did he move to the United States? When
When
he
he was
was
15.
15. How does he feel when he plays it?
Proud of himself because he had worked hard to learn how to play.
Yeah, that's true. And why is it so important to him? He says that I think it reminds him of Russia, of his life there. I think it's like a connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a connection between him and his culture, his country. Um, so it's part of his life, basically. Look, he feels peaceful now when he plays because all his worries disappear. Look, it's the most important possession he has because he feels it's a part of me and his home country. Just like I said, it's his connection to his origins, right? To his home country. So it's like it's where he came from, right? That's why it's so important to him. Fantastic, fantastic. Guys, this lesson will talk to us about how we describe things, especially our feelings, right? Feelings and emotions. So let's take a look here. Guys, when we talk about something, we try to avoid very general adjectives, right? We try to find a more specific word to describe our feelings. Okay. For example, instead of saying happy, you can say optimistic or proud. You can also give a reason to explain why you feel that way. Okay. Example, I'm proud of myself because I've worked hard to learn to play. So instead of just saying why you feel this way, I mean, instead of just saying how you feel, you say why, okay? You give an explanation. You can use different structures to talk about feelings. Example, I'm amazed that I still have the same one. Okay, so you can use to be plus an adjective, or you can use the verb get plus an adjective, like I get excited to play. Okay, or I feel peaceful when I play it. Or you can also use feel plus like. I feel like it's a part of me. This is very common. Okay, if you aren't sure how you feel, you can use kind of or sort of to show you aren't certain. Example, I was sort of nervous. Okay. They use this a lot. I was sort of nervous in the beginning. Hey guys. All right. Let's see some examples. Let's see this exercise here. Number 4. Listen and choose the emotion that matches the underlined word. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have the first one. I was delighted about it, but worried too.
1,
I was delighted about it, but worried too.
2,
I was terrified I would never be as good as him.
3,
I feel peaceful when I play it.
4,
I was really anxious because I'm shy.
5,
Now I get excited to play in public.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's check the answers. The first one, what do you think?
Happy.
Happy, okay. Number two,
Afraid.
Afraid,
yes, afraid. Number three,
calm,
Calm.
yes. Number four,
angry,
Afraid.
afraid.
afraid. Yes, afraid. Afraid is like anxious. It's because you are nervous. Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Number five.
Happy.
happy.
Yes. Happy. Let's check the answers. All right. Everything correct. Okay, guys. Awesome. So let me see if everything is okay. Yes, guys. Can you see everything? Is it visible? Yes?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Now let's move on to number five. And here they say use a dictionary to look up the words if necessary, of course. Then complete the sentences with the correct word. So we have the words annoyed, cheerful, embarrassed, grateful, and thoughtful. Let's do the first one together. I get when people use my things.
Annoyed.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's the best one. Okay. Now try to do the others and then we correct. Okay. Um, I can't even time you, but I think 30 seconds will be okay for you.
Grateful.
The second one,
I think it's cheerful. I
what do
think
you
it's
think?
annoyed. I think it's annoyed.
Annoyed again?
I don't know.
Embarrassed. Acho que é
No,
embarrassed.
no.
No?
Thoughtful.
Yeah,
Thoughtful.
I think thoughtful is better.
Cheerful. Ah, não. Ah, é grateful, grateful.
Let's skip. Let's do number three, four, and five. Okay, guys, let's check the answers. All right. Number two, what do you think?
Thoughtful.
Okay. Yes, thoughtful. He feels like it's a thoughtful gift. Okay. Thoughtful means when you considerate the other person, you think about the person's preferences. So if it's a gift, imagine when you take the time to choose the person's favorite color. You pay attention to details, right? This is thoughtful, okay? Number 3, she feels that she still has it. What do you think?
Grateful?
Yes, great. She feels grateful that she still has it. All right. And number 4, I was, because it was a
Cheerful.
beautiful day, cheerful. Okay. Cheerful is very happy. And finally, number 5, they get
Embarrassing.
Embarrassed.
embarrassed. Be careful when you pronounce this word. You should finish the pronunciation of this word with the sound of T. Embarrassed. Okay, guys?
Embarrassed.
Yes, embarrassed. All right. Let's check the answers. Hi, Mateus. Good evening. Good to see you.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome. I was trying to put the effect. I think now it's okay. Today we're very busy here. I'm sorry, Simone, I got so late.
That's okay. No problem. That's okay. Don't worry. So these are the answers. Make sure you get them. Okay. Can I close? Yes, guys. Can I close? Is everything okay here? All
Yes.
right. Okay. So here they are going to prepare the students to write something about the important possessions you have or the most important possession you have, and we are not going to do it. So instead, I'd like to share with you this video here that talks about why we are so attached to our possessions. Oops, sorry, guys. I clicked. Yeah. This video will tell us why we are so attached to our things sometimes, right? Why do we sometimes have a hard time giving things to other people? Sometimes we have to give, we have to donate because we can't keep them anymore. And why we have a hard time giving? When did it all begin? Okay. So here, this video will explain. It's really short, only 4 minutes, right? So take a look. Can you see the video screen? Yes? Okay.
After witnessing the violent rage shown by babies whenever deprived of an item they considered their own, Jean Piaget, a founding father of child psychology, observed something profound about human nature. Our sense of ownership emerges incredibly early. Why are we so clingy? There's a well-established phenomenon in psychology known as the endowment effect, where we value items much more highly just as soon as we own them. In one famous demonstration, students were given a choice between a coffee mug or a Swiss chocolate bar as a reward for helping out with research. Half chose the mug and half chose the chocolate. That is, they seemed to value the two rewards similarly. Other students were given a mug first and then a surprise chance to swap it for a chocolate bar. But only 11% wanted to. Yet another group started out with chocolate, and most preferred to keep it rather than swap. In other words, the students nearly always put greater value on whichever reward they started out with. Part of this has to do with how quickly we form connections between our sense of self and the things we consider ours. That can even be seen at the neural level. In one experiment, neuroscientists scanned participants' brains while they allocated various objects either to a basket labeled mine or another labeled Alex's. When participants subsequently looked at their new things, their brains showed more activity in a region that usually flickers into life whenever we think about ourselves. Another reason we're so fond of our possessions is that from a young age, we believe they have a unique essence. Psychologists showed us this by using an illusion to convince 3 to 6-year-olds they built a copying machine, a device that could create perfect replicas of any item. When offered a choice between their favorite toy or an apparently exact copy, the majority of the children favored the original. In fact, they were often horrified at the prospect of taking home a copy. This magical thinking about objects isn't something we grow out of. Rather, it persists into adulthood while becoming ever more elaborate. For example, consider the huge value placed on items that have been owned by celebrities. It's as if the buyers believed the objects they purchased were somehow imbued with the essence of their former celebrity owners. For similar reasons, many of us are reluctant to part with family heirlooms, which help us feel connected to lost loved ones. These beliefs can even alter our perception of the physical world and change our athletic abilities. Participants in a recent study were told they were using a golf putter once owned by the champion Ben Curtis. During the experiment, they perceived the hole as being about a centimeter larger than control participants using a standard putter, and they sank slightly more putts. Although feelings of ownership emerge early in life, culture also plays a part. For example, it was recently discovered that Hadza people of northern Tanzania, who are isolated from modern culture, don't exhibit the endowment effect. That's possibly because they live in an egalitarian society where almost everything is shared. At the other extreme, sometimes our attachment to our things can go too far. Part of the cause of hoarding disorder is an exaggerated sense of responsibility and protectiveness toward one's belongings. That's why people with this condition find it so difficult to throw anything away. What remains to be seen today is how the nature of our relationship with our possessions will change with the rise of digital technologies. Many have forecast the demise of physical books and music, but for now at least, this seems premature. Perhaps there will always be something uniquely satisfying about holding an object in our hands and calling it our own.
It's really interesting, isn't it, guys? Could you get it? Could you understand what they said? Oh, that really touched me, especially when they talked about books and why we like them. It's funny, isn't it, guys? It is really, really funny how we get attached to things that they call our own. And it comes from early childhood. Did you see that? From the beginning. Yeah, from the beginning. And it's true. Our toys, from the beginning, when they gave our toys, if they made a copy of those same toys and they offered, they asked us to exchange, we wouldn't accept. We wouldn't have accepted, actually. If they had offered us a copy of those toys that we loved so much, we wouldn't have accepted a trade. We would have kept our own for sure, because we were attached to the original, to the first one we got. And it's incredible. It happens all the time until adulthood. It's difficult to understand why these things happen, right? Why we are so attached to things that have our label, our name, and the things that we think we are endowed, right? It's incredible, isn't it? So, yeah. And when they talk about hoarding, hoarding is the habit of collecting things, but in excess. Did you see that? Some people, they do that. And yeah, it's really incredible what happens when you accumulate a lot of stuff, especially in the house. Thank God I don't have this problem, but I know some people who do, and it's really a problem, right? People, they don't let go of things, they just keep getting more and more. And it gets to a point that you can't enter the house because they have so much stuff that it's impossible for you to walk in. And this is exactly what they say. It's a sense of high responsibility for the things that belong to other people and to themselves. It's like they feel it's their responsibility to keep those things. So they don't want anything bad to happen to the things, you know. So it's that sense of really taking care, you know. So ah, it's really psychological. So, guys, this is all to illustrate this sense of possessions, objects, describing feelings for the things that you like to have, right? We all have an object or two that we like the most, right? And how we feel about it's the focus of the lesson when we describe our feelings about something that we like possessing, okay? All right, people. Now let's move on to page 158, which is the unit review. Let's start doing it. If you have your books, please, let's go there. All right. Can you see that, people? Can you see the page? So what is unit 12 all about? In terms of vocabulary, we have some words here, some adjectives to help us. We have satisfied, curious, guilty, impatient, and relaxed. All right. So here, they want us to write about yourself using these adjectives. So we don't need to write anything now, but how would you describe yourself using these adjectives?
Impatient or satisfied?
All right. Okay. Good. Thank you, Mateus. Anybody else?
Curious.
Curious. Okay. All right. I would say I'm satisfied and I'm a little relaxed. I try not to be too anxious. I try to, you know, take it easy and trust in God, see what happens. So I'm not uptight. And curious. Yeah, I like to learn new things. Okay, guys. So let's move on to the second one. Match each word with a definition. So here we have balance, which is a noun, calculate, a verb, convince, a verb, risk, a noun, thinking, it's a noun, and value, a verb. So let's try to find the definitions to these words, and I'll give you 1 minute to do that. Okay, guys. Let's find the first one
Simone,
together.
number one was just that, just
Number
talk
one
about
was
us.
just that, yes, because number one is write about yourself using this
Okay,
adjective. So I'm not going to do a writing activity now, okay?
okay,
Because
okay,
that's not really our focus. So I just asked you to talk about yourselves, describe yourselves using those words. So
okay, okay.
that's why I'm moving on, okay? So let me time you for the second activity. I will time you for 1 minute, okay? So you can begin.
Okay.
All right, you're done?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, let's
That's
check.
really easy, by the way.
Yes, okay, good. So let's check it out. So the first one, which letter is that?
B.
Balance the equal or good amount of different parts.
Good. Number 2.
E.
Estimate or
Or
assess.
set.
Hmm. To estimate. Pronunciation, to estimate.
To estimate.
Good. Number 3, convince.
To persuade
A.
or
Persuade or
influence.
influence someone.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, risk.
A chance
C.
something bad will happen.
Okay. Number 5, thinking.
Belief or judgment.
Mhm. Judgment. Okay.
Judgment.
Good. Number 6, value.
To appreciate or respect.
Great. All right, let's check. Yay, everything correct. Very good. So as you can see, guys, in this unit, we have words related to um, balancing and calculating, convincing, right? Trying to make a decision, right? Deciding. So that's the topic, okay? Complete the sentences using the phrases below. So let's take a look there. We have kind of, something like that, someone like that, somewhere like that, around, and stuff. So this is the topic of vague language, remember? So let's take a look at the first one. We were so excited. We arrived at the concert.
Around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So around 2 hours early. Okay. All right. Let's now do the other ones and then we correct. So you can do this in 30 seconds. It's also easy, just like number 2. So go ahead. Let me time you for 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right. So let's see, guys. Number 2, what did you put?
Somewhere like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Somewhere like that. Okay. Number 3.
I was kind
Kind
of.
of.
Mm-hmm.
Simone,
Yes.
let me ask you. If I said, for example, I think it's correct, but if I say like, to be honest, I was kind of disappointed, would be incorrect or not?
Kinda. Yeah, it's
Would
okay.
it be more formal, right, or not?
More informal, you mean?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've seen some expressions like that,
Yes,
movies
sure.
and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah, of course. Kind of disappointed. Sure. Okay. Number four, we should buy some food and
Stuff.
stuff.
stuff for the party on Friday. I think happy is
Feliz
Feliz or
or
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
a in Spanish. I'd love to meet a famous sports star like David Beckham or.
Someone.
Something like that.
All right. I guess we nailed it. Let's
I
see.
just put the first word because wouldn't fit. Yeah, just like that on the book.
Yeah, yeah, because there's not enough room. Okay. Okie dokie, everything correct. Congratulations. You see, guys, so this part was about using vague language. Sorry, using vague language. And this is super common. Hey, guys. Now, what was the grammar about in this unit? So let's see here. Let me just check if we don't have, yeah, we have another part there. So the first part goes choose the ing form or the infinitive form to complete the text. So it's the difference between gerund or infinitive. Okay. So here we have a text. This is only the first part. Okay. So let's take a look. My suggestion is always read all the paragraph before you start answering. Okay.
Simone,
Okay.
what is this aim about before shocking? Campaign sometimes aim. What is that?
Aim. Aim is the same as focus.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Target. Okay. So let's see if we can start answering now because we've already done the first part. So let's see. Some ads hope.
To connect.
Yes. Okay, good. With the positive emotion. So here they're talking about advertisements and how they approach people, how they approach customers in general. Okay, the techniques they use. So here, some ads hope to connect with positive emotions we feel toward things like family, relationships, or the past, right? However, ads can target negative feelings as well. They want to
To
make us,
make
yeah,
infinitive.
fear or guilt to encourage us to purchase a product. So it all depends on the focus of the ad. Ads for health and safety campaigns sometimes aim to shock. Of course, guys, if it's an ad for seat belts in a car, the ad will focus to shock the audience, right? They use images and music rather than facts to influence us, of course. Now, this one, advertisers' choices between emotional and rational appeals depend on whether the product or service has a high or low emotional impact. Bread, for instance, seems
To have.
to have a high emotional impact. So, advertisers may decide
To use.
to use emotional appeals, such as the appeal to the past in ads for bread. So we keep
Buying.
buying a certain brand. Yes, haven't you noticed when we see commercials uh, from Balduco here in Brazil, they usually put a scene from the past, family. Usually, when they advertise um, Panettone for Christmas, they usually put a scene of a family making bread together, and usually something nostalgic. So that's because of the high emotional impact, because it's related to bread. Yes, guys, marketing is something serious. Yes, it's big money. So I really like marketing. I think it's interesting. It has a lot of psychology in marketing campaigns. So let's check, guys. Yes, everything good here? Yes. All right. Okay. So there we go. Make sentences using the adjectives on the left and the verbs on the right. So like collocations, right? Let's say the first one, surprised to, which verb do you think goes with?
Find.
Yes, let's see how we can make the connection here.
To hear or to find. No.
Surprised to hear, surprised to find,
To know.
surprised to know. Yes, there are many possibilities there. So I think we have to use here.
Can we do more than one connections or
I
just
think
one?
so too. I think we can. Yeah. Let's do the next one. Easy to
Make
Make.
make.
or find.
Find.
Yeah. Interesting to.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Prepared to.
Ask
Mhm.
or help.
Or
But determined to help
Yeah,
would be
prepared to
better,
help.
I think.
Yes. Determined to.
help us.
See or help.
Fortunate to.
Yeah. Find.
Fortunate to find. Disappointed to.
See or hear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To see or to hear. Okay. And surprised to.
Oh, they surprised.
Yeah. Surprised to hear.
Yeah.
Can be. Or disappointed to. We didn't put Miss. Mrs. Yeah. But there are many possibilities, guys. So surprised to hear, easy to make, interesting to know, prepared to ask, determined to help, fortunate to find, disappointed to see, and yeah, that's it. I think these are the ones that we could, but there are also other possibilities. So let's show the answers. Look, sample answers. I'm surprised to see a new teacher in class today. This is a possibility. It's easy to make a good cake. It's interesting to hear another language. I am prepared to help my friends with anything they need. I am determined to find a good job, not a god. A good job. I am fortunate to know my best friend. I am disappointed to miss the concert tomorrow. Hey guys. All right. So if you want, you can take a picture of the sample answers. Okay. Just remember that this is not God. Good. Okay. I'm determined to find a good job. Okay. But we can also say, oh, I was surprised to hear he got a job in Canada. Okay. It's easy to make this cake. It's interesting to know about their culture. I'm prepared to ask a question. We are determined to help the homeless. He was fortunate to find the truth. She was disappointed to see her husband cheating on her. Terrible. She was disappointed to see her husband cheating on her. This is a bad example. Okay. So it's better to say, I'm disappointed to miss the concert tomorrow. This is not so bad. Okay, guys. All right, people. Okay, so let's close this. Can I close? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys. So this is okay for this lesson. Okay. Unit 12 is not difficult at all. We saw verbs plus gerund, verbs plus infinitive. Here, I have the platform. Let me try to get to unit contents here. Just to get where is the grammar? Yes, here. Let me try to share the. Yes, guys, this is the grammar from Unit 12, okay? Online practice, because I don't know if you had a chance to do. And I'm showing you now Unit 12, which is about emotions, right? It's all about attitude. I don't know if you can see that. Here, adjective plus infinitive or infinitive of purpose, okay? So important to do, routine to help, time to wake up. So we should complete the paragraph here with the correct words from the word bank. So let's take a look there. I hope everybody can see that. Can you all see that, people? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Let me take a picture here, guys, of the attendance before you crash, just to make sure everybody gets confirmed. So take a look at the expressions, see if you can put them where they belong. First of all, read the paragraph from beginning to end so you understand the idea. And then you try to put the sentences there. I'm not a morning person, so I have a me start the day. And then you continue reading, ignoring the gaps, okay? While you do that, I will try to save here. Okay, can we go? Can you try?
Just a little bit more, please.
Okay, all right.
Routine to help.
Mm-hmm. I need a lot of.
Time to wake up.
Hmm. Okay.
Cough to give.
Energy.
Coffee, yes.
Important to do.
Hmm. Coffee to give me energy. I also think it's
Important to do.
important to do some physical exercise in the morning. It's
Difficult to make time.
hmm, for the gym, and it's true. So I do yoga, which is
Easy to
Easy
Easy
to
to
practice.
practice.
practice at
hmm,
home.
all right. As I'm getting dressed, I listen to
Podcast
Podcast to
Podcast to
motivate.
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 motivate me. I sometimes listen to the
News in the
News
News
to
morning.
morning.
alone.
all right news to learn about what is happening in the world. All right, very good. So as you can see, guys, here you have a paragraph that it can be like a model for you to use in your writing. I don't know, maybe the writing from your skills test or your progress test. I don't know, maybe the writing from your test will be to write about your routine, for example, and you can use this as a model, right? Try to find expressions from here that you can use in your writing. Okay, this is a nice idea. Okay, people. Using infinitives. It's also very good because this is from Unit 12. Okay, so chances are your writing assignment will be about your routine. Who knows? Okay, so here it is. If you want, you can take a picture. Okay, all right. So let's go back here, and here we have this. This is 12.1. Then in 12.2, we have grammar in context, which is verb plus to infinitive. Let's go there. Okay, here we have the exercise that shows the focus of the lesson. The exercise here is reorder each set of words to make a sentence. Super simple. How can we organize the first one, for example? See if you can do it. The first thing we have to do is find the subject. Which one here is the subject? He.
Eat. Here, I didn't see the he first.
Okay, so number one is always the subject, he.
Doesn't seem to like.
Okay, then the rest becomes easier. He doesn't seem to like it here. He doesn't seem to like it here, right? So once you find the subject, the rest is easy, okay? And as you can see here, we have the verb plus infinitive, okay? Now the second one.
The subject or the full sentence?
The subject.
He would.
Okay. Now the rest.
Prefer to go to Ecuador.
All right. All right. So we know that after prefer, we can use infinitive. We know that actually here, I'm using would prefer. So when I have the auxiliary would, I have to use infinitive. There is no way out. Okay, guys? But when I use prefer in the simple present, then I use a gerund. Okay? Let me repeat. Here, I'm using infinitive because I'm using auxiliary would. He would prefer. Okay? Then, in this case, I have to use infinitive. But when I'm using the verb prefer in the simple present, like he prefers, I prefer, you prefer, like that, then I have to use the verb in the gerund form. So he prefers going. Okay, guys? Pay attention, all right? This is important to notice. Here, I have to use infinitive because he would prefer, okay? Now, number 3, where is the subject?
When he was a child.
Here we have a pronoun. Here, it's a time clause. It's an adverbial clause. So that's the adverbial clause that starts the sentence. In this case, I have to start with the adverbial clause. When he was a child, then the second clause.
He wanted to become a musician.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So here we have 2 clauses. Okay. All right. Now, want, of course, after the verb want, we have to use infinitive. Want to. Number 4.
He decided a few years ago to go to culinary school instead.
Okay, let me give you a tip. When we have an adverb of time in English, we usually put the adverb of time at the end of the sentence, okay? So he decided to go to culinary school instead a few years ago. Oh, but here there is a comma. Oh my God.
Yes.
So I have to invert.
Yes.
See that. Yeah. Usually I have to put the adverb of time in the end. That's what usually happens. But here they put He decided a few years ago, so I have to put before the verb. So in this case here, look what happens. I can't put after the verb. I have to put before the verb, before the infinitive. He decided a few years ago to go to culinary school instead, okay? Because the adverb of time has two possible situations. Or I put in the beginning, or I put in the end. Okay, guys, I cannot put after the verb like in the place of the object, for example. Okay, I usually put in the beginning of the sentence, right in the beginning, or the last thing, the last part of the sentence, before the period. Okay, guys. So here, I could have said, he decided to go to culinary school a few years ago, but then here we have the word instead. So then I have a different situation. Then I have to say, he decided a few years ago to go to culinary school instead. Okay? Then it makes more sense. Okay? So let's go to number 5. Let's see what happens. He agreed. Okay.
After talking to his parents
Uh-huh.
to try living abroad.
Yes, the same situation. Okay. He agreed after talking to his parents, like a parenthesis. Okay. He agreed after talking to his parents to try living abroad. And number 6.
He always
Yeah.
needs to renew his passport.
Yes. This is a simple sentence. He needs to renew his passport. All right. So let's check the answers. Oh my God. Haha. Those two sentences wrong. Why? They are putting the sentences after the verb. He decided to go after a few years ago and try after talking to his parents living abroad. I totally disagree. These sentences, they come after the first part of the first sentence, never after the second part. So this is something I totally disagree. Okay, this is grammatically wrong. Here they are putting this. Let me see the answers. Look, they are putting in the beginning. That's okay. All right. Okay, in the beginning. Okay, like I said, the adverb of time goes either in the beginning or in the end. Remember what I said? Never after the verb. Okay, guys, I didn't think about this. So in the beginning, okay, in the beginning it's possible, but never after the infinitive verb. Okay, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that he decided to go a few years ago to culinary instead. This is wrong. Or he agreed to try after talking to his parents living abroad. Totally wrong. Okay, guys. But okay, in the beginning, okay, no problem. Because adverbs of time I can only use in two positions. Or I use in the beginning, or I use in the end. Okay, this is the two positions. I don't know why I didn't think of putting them in the beginning. I think it's because I was so fixed on putting he in the beginning that I didn't put the adverbs in the beginning. Okay, but it's all right. Now it's okay. Now I agree. All right, people. But I would totally disagree if the answers were to, instead of putting them here, putting them after to go and to try. Then I would disagree. Okay, but in the beginning, all right. So always remember, adverbs of time, they or go in the beginning or in the end. Okay, in English. All right, people. Never in the middle of a sentence. In Portuguese, we are more flexible about it. Sometimes in Portuguese, we break the rule and we put in the middle. But in English, no. In English, it's either in the beginning or in the end. Okay? So here it should be in the beginning. Okay. Now I agree. Okay. Okie dokie. So excellent activity. This is really interesting. If you want, please take a picture. Okay, guys? Probably this will be in your test. Okay, make sure you take a picture. Okay, because this is verb plus to infinitive. Okie dokie, guys. And it's right on time. So let me take you now to our page on Google Classroom. Okay, let's go there. So here we are. Guys, we are totally done with Unit 12. So congratulations once again. And make sure you do all the online practice activities 12.5, okay? Unit 12 test, which is also on the platform. 158 we have already done, okay, guys? And the worksheets that we posted here for you. I think only two, I guess. Yes, only two worksheets, so pretty easy. This one here, gerund or infinitive, piece of cake. It's nice to practice. And this is a quiz on gerunds or infinitive. So if you have a chance, watch these two videos here to practice. Okay, people? So it's very nice. And take a look at the lists of verbs followed by a gerund that we posted for you here too. They are very nice too. Okay, guys. So, yay, the book is over. Now the book is on the table. Yes. Now the book is on the table, guys.
It's over.
It's over. Yay. Congratulations, people. You did a great job, guys. So, wow, you are fantastic. People, woohoo, celebrate. I don't know, have some popcorn, do something nice today. You should celebrate. Next week, it's only review. Okay, guys.
Okay.
And review Monday, review Wednesday, and then it's only the test. Okie dokie. If you need any help, send me a message. All right?
Okay.
Loved seeing you, Matheus, José Guilherme, Amandinha, Paulinha. Congratulations for coming today. I loved seeing you. Giovanna, thank you so much. You are awesome. Guys, have a nice weekend. And if there is anything interesting, I will send you via WhatsApp. And we meet again on Monday. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye,
Guys,
teacher. Thank
bye-bye.
you.
Oh, thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye-bye, guys. Congrats. Make sure you celebrate, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Take care.